What is going on, guys? It is your boy Shadow here, and you guys are probably wondering, what do I think of traxxas RC products? The fastest name in radio control. Now, I've seen a lot of speculation on Instagram of how people are kind of turning on traxxas over everything because they claim that they're nothing but plastic, overpriced plastic, basically. Which, to some extent, I do agree. Based off the models, some of them should have a little bit more aluminum, maybe, like a Losi product. Now, as you guys know, I don't own Losi, so I'm not really one to talk. But race vehicles and um, SCX-10 Axial, they, an Axial, they kind of have aluminum. They at least have the hex hubs and all that, and the piggyback shocks, but question is, do I hate traxxas as much as a lot of people? The answer is no. I really don't hate traxxas. I understand, yes, they should have more aluminum. They are a little overpriced, which is why I don't get RCs often. As you guys can see, I haven't bought one in forever. My latest one is my dirt modified, which I built by scratch from upgrading my Rustler. Now the answer is, what models am I pointing out that are like bad stock? What's the problem here? The answer is, one being one of my definite favorite traxxas, the Revo Brushless Edition. Now you guys are probably wondering, what's wrong with that? It seems solid. The answer is, it is solid. I've never had a problem with my old E-Revo, just on nickel metal. My old 6S E-Revo, never had a problem. I never had a problem on 6S with my diffs, never had a problem with my drive shaft. On this one, however, my nickel metal high drive, I've broken so many drive shafts. I've broken probably about 4. And that's simply because they're plastic, but some of you all are probably going to say, well, it's because they're trenchers. The answer is not necessarily, because I did break a few when I had stock tires on, when the trenchers were just chilling in my closet before I put them on. So before any of y'all say something like that, the answer is not exactly, because I did break some on the regular traxxas 3.8 Talon tires. Now, you're also probably wondering, what could you do different on it to make it better? I would think that you could put maybe some aluminum drive shafts on it. Not aluminum, sorry, steel drive shafts, metal drive shafts. Along the center, which is what the new E-Revo, actually no, new E-Revo 2.0 has the outer aluminum ones, or steel. Now, that makes a world of a difference. The new E-Revo, they did right on. They added it perfectly. That's how it should be built the first time. But even then, not many problems with this. There's a few things, but not a lot. The biggest complaint I have with traxxas is their customer service isn't always the best. They've definitely helped me quite a bit, but at the same time, they have wanted to charge me for a few things that have been mechanical, like their lipos getting blown up after a while, their receivers breaking and all that crap. But like I said, I have nothing against it, because most of my RCs I try to switch the remote on, as I'd like something new. I like having less RC radios laying around, so I don't have to pick through them all. So I get something like a Fly Sky that I can just bind them all onto. I can bind 10, which is basically my whole collection. But there's also RCs that are not necessarily bad stock, which would be my Slash. Obviously mine's Race Slash, but I'm talking like stock Slash. They don't really have problems. I rarely see one break stock, because I believe there's a difference between bashing your RC, having a good time, and abusing it. To some extent, there's a difference between having fun and too much fun. Like, you have to realize when you're in the air, there's throttle control. you have to like be careful with it. You have to throttle forward will make it go backwards. Throttle in reverse would make it go forward. Which you have to adjust accordingly in air, no rush, just in air, to land it perfectly. Obviously, I'm not like advocating for traxxas. I know I own a lot and it's kind of seemed like I'm a fanboy or something. I'm really not. I'm open to any RC choices out there, and honestly, I'm pushing more people to not go necessarily traxxas everything, but try something new. Like, there's tons of good low Cs out there. There's something new like axials or crawlers or rock racers or maybe even indoor or outdoor racing with buggies and stadium trucks and short course trucks like Team Associated. Like, I believe there's many other brands out there that deserve recognition for having some great products, but everybody buys traxxas because they're name brand. They're like really big name, which I don't blame them. You want your first RC, you obviously want to get something that's not too expensive, which traxxas is kind of expensive for a first RC, but you also want to get something that's like not cheap. That way you can get an even meet in the middle here. Like, my first RC was the Stampede XL5. $200 new. I never broke it, surprisingly, XL5. I didn't have many jumps, but I did definitely crash it pretty good a few times. My old 6SE Revo, I was going full speed, or close to full speed, probably about 55, 60-ish. It was the throttle was all the way down, but then it hit a sword cover, which I didn't see sticking out of ground when it was low, and it broke the back A-arm, the bottom one, and it bent the tie rod like a pretzel. So, obviously, that was my fault. It's not traxxas' fault on that one, obviously. But some of the things, like my wheel nut stripping out, stock traxxas, I don't remember the last time I took the wheels off my Rustler, to be honest. So, I don't really mess with the nuts, because obviously I don't want them stripping, because then it would strip my hex hub and my wheel, which it did on my Rustler, as you guys saw. As for electronics, their electronics aren't that great. Some of them, like the XL5, good beginner. Obviously, people getting an RC aren't into brushed because brushed isn't cool anymore and all that. But I agree. It's not as fun, but it's definitely a beginner thing that you can get cheap and you can build off of as a project car instead of just going straight brushless, then having to wait longer to upgrade it. So, yeah. Obviously, I don't hate traxxas, but at the same time, I don't love traxxas. It's a love-hate relationship, and I wanted to explain that to you guys, as I've seen a lot of speculation over Instagram about people not really liking traxxas and ditching them. So this is just my opinion. It's not up for argument. I know there's going to be people in the comments, but I don't care because it's my video. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.